how's it? And welcome to the
Hey, that's my phrase, bro.
Hey, bro, it's mine.
Good, you wanna go?
Yeah, let's go. Hey, conduct yourself in an appropriate manner for this place,
well,
alright?
sorry.
This is not your house.
Get your wake up.
My name is Lee. I'm the owner of Neighborhood Cafe, and I have a wife, married for about 2 years now. I have a little boy, 9 months old. And yeah, man, I'm just in the coffee business at the moment. I also work part-time for Richards Bay Community Church. I run the youth ministry over there. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
So tell us a bit more about how you got into the coffee business and what you were doing before that.
So I'm actually a fitter by trade, believe it or not. A lot of people laugh at me when I say that. I always had a passion for coffee, and I met my wife's father. He sort of introduced me to coffee, got me interested in it, and I used to speak about it often. Like, hey guys, I talk to all my friends, I'm gonna own a coffee shop one day, and I'm gonna do it properly. I'm gonna set a trend in Richards Bay. And one day, one of my friends was like, hey, you keep on talking about this. He has a post on Facebook of this coffee shop in Mpangeni that's actually closing down, and they're selling all their stuff. Why don't you start putting action in your words, And I actually took the step. I went and bought the stuff, and I knew nothing about coffee, didn't know how to even use a proper coffee machine. And I basically just started, opened a Facebook page, and I started advertising, hey, I'm going to do events and stuff, and I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos. And yeah, that's literally how I started this little business.
What is your favorite way to drink coffee?
I'm not a fan of too much milk, so my favorite coffee drink at the coffee shop is a cortado. It's nice and strong, double shot with a little bit of milk, and it's the spot for me. But at home, I enjoy a mocha pot. That's my favorite way of making coffee at home.
So say now someone doesn't know much about coffee, they really just see it as a way to wake up in the morning. Well, what can you say to them about really appreciating the depth of flavor that is in coffee?
I think that's a big thing in Richards Bay. Richards Bay, when you speak about coffee, I think people think about instant coffee at home. And at the moment, the culture is not big enough here. And I just like to stress that coffee, real coffee, is something like wine. It's something that people have worked hard with. They have invested in it. So coffee is sort of a art. Coffee is a lifestyle for some people, and they have invested their time, they've invested their money. And when you take a sip of artisan coffee, try and appreciate it, because there's such a history of where it comes from and the process that it's been made.
So what is your end goal with Neighborhood Cafe?
But my sort of dream for Neighborhood Cafe is to expand, and not too big, but my vision is KZN, maybe 3 shops around KZN. But I've recently just had this realization that before I do that, my new dream is to nail this one shop, be legit, create a culture, and just be constant in the service that we provide, instead of expanding and just, I think of other big coffee shops that as they expand, they sort of lose their quality. So my new dream is to have one legit coffee shop that is constant and that people just love to come and connect over a cup of coffee.
What advice would you have for future business owners or cafe owners starting out?
I think the best advice I'd give a new cafe owner or even a business owner is, first of all, dream big, but at the same time, be realistic. Obviously, when you dream big, it means you need to make some sacrifices, and don't let people sort of weigh your dream down. Fix your eyes on your dream and work hard at it. But the biggest advice I'll give is be you. Often people start a business and they go to Pinterest, they go to social media, they look at other coffee shops and they sort of mimic it. But my advice would be yourself, be unique, and create your own thing.
Have you got any final thoughts? And added to that, could you let people know more about where they can find you and how they can get to know more about your business?
Yeah, so we are located in Arboretum at the moment at 5 Rooibosrand, right next to the Richards Bay Baptist Church. And yeah, I just like to encourage you guys to support local, There's a lot of local awesome coffee shops around town at the moment. And every cup that you come and buy from us, you basically help us take a step forward to our dream and our vision. So hashtag support local, eh? That's my last words for you guys.
Okay, Laka, can you give the viewers socially distanced 5? Cheers.
Cheers.
Get your wake up.
How's it going, bro?
Oh, yeah, I forgot what to say. I forgot to say the line thing.
How's it? And welcome to the second
Hey,
episode.
that's smile now. Oh, smile. Okay, I'll get it.